When the saints come marching in, when the saints come marching in, I wanna be in that number, oh yes. Now here comes Papa Jack with his banjo.
Hi, my name is Jay Altman. I'm the CEO of Personalised Schools. We're a charter management organization that is similar to a network of academies. So we're a network of 5 charter schools that are independent state schools. Blended learning is really personalized learning. That is, the blended part is integrating technology and direct instruction from teachers or small group instruction to blend the set of experiences that students have during the day, where they both have adaptive learning on the computers at their own pace and focused on their particular skill levels. They have traditional classes, and then they have small group instruction with teachers based on particular skill needs. The advantage of blended learning is that one of the perennial challenges that we all have as educators is how to differentiate for the varying needs of all students. And it's, for a long time been a dream that we can hit every student, even in heterogeneous schools and classrooms. And this allows that to happen because it allows you to accelerate the pace of learning for students who are moving quickly through a subject. It allows you to give extra support and very targeted support to students who are struggling. And students everywhere in between are able to work at their own pace and skill level and set ambitious learning goals for themselves every week. And also, by having larger class sizes during the computer-assisted time, it frees up teachers to work with small groups during that time.
All right. So I have laptops in my classroom, and I'm able to work with students in small groups and in the classroom, as well as a math lab time where all of my 7th and 8th graders are in the lab together, and I can pull small groups from there. So the difference that I found with personalized learning is that every student that comes to me has gaps in their learning. What personalized learning is able to do is meet them where they're at, and then I can focus on getting them grade level content. I'm able to pull them in small groups in a lot more dynamic way and much more personalized to what they need than I was able to before.
Some folks are concerned that this is sort of like a factory model of education, and quite the contrary. What this does is it allows a much greater variety of student groupings and experiences. It's also only for a fraction of their day, but that fraction of the day then leverages other experiences for students because you've freed teachers up to work with a much wider range of group sizes than they're typically able to. And also students love being able to work at their own pace for part of the day. The challenge with a traditional class is often students are not able to work at their own pace, or either it's too fast, too slow, and that maybe works for a small group of students, but never works for all the students all the time. Well, the computer-assisted instruction as part of their day allows students to work at exactly what their skill needs are. And it also, like I said, it allows the teacher to then see what students' skill needs are and then respond to those individually or in small groups.
So I've been teaching for 6 years, and my first 4 years of teaching, my kids grew on average 1 2/10 of a year to 1 7/10 of a year. And last year, after using blended learning, my kids grew on average 2 7/10 of a year, which was dynamic. And I attribute that to blended learning. It allowed me to create small groups and really focus my instruction on catching students up and remediating them.
Last year we piloted it at 2 schools. At one school we piloted it, it was a turnaround of a secondary school, and we piloted it just in the year 10 with the year 10 students, and they had some of the largest test score gains in the city of New Orleans, going from the previous year. I think they had about 12% of the students at or above grade level to 39% in 1 year, and then in the primary and early secondary school that we have, which is up through Key Stage 3, we had, they increased the percentage of students on grade level by over 10 percentage points. And their Year 9 students, their graduating class, actually outperformed all of the wealthier suburbs around New Orleans, all the open admission schools in the wealthier suburbs around New Orleans. And so we had a good first year. It was just a pilot year. It's too early for it to be definitive, but just that evidence from last year and then talking to the teachers anecdotally has convinced us that this has really leveraged our ability to meet the needs of all students much better than we could before.